Hey guys, it's Kara. I am going to show you today how to attach KAM Snaps to a pad or to, I guess, anything else that you would need them on. I have a pad here that I just finished up a few minutes ago. It's just a period attire budget pad, and this will be, it's a liner. It'll be up in my shop in a few hours, I suppose. So check it out if you would like to have this kitty pad. Anyway, KAM Snaps themselves. This is what I have. I have various colors, and then I have over here black and white, and then I have a bunch of clear here. They do not come with this case. I just picked up this case separately on Amazon. It was like $3. No big deal. But it works great. It's perfect size for having, I think it's 35 sets of each color. And I just got a set of so many different colors because I wanted to see what they look like, and then once I have a set of colors that's a smaller amount and I run out of a color, then I know exactly what color I need to reorder. So that's nice. And if you are attaching KAM Snaps in a little bit easier way, you're going to have a hand press here and a little poker thing. Otherwise there's a big contraption called a table press, which I'm sure if you're just learning how to attach KAM Snaps you won't have, but I don't have one, so I can't show you anyway. So starting with the pad, if you have not worked with your pattern for very much and you don't know exactly where the snap placement is, you're going to want to kind of fold over the wings and find out exactly what you want the pad to look like on the front, and then see where the snaps need to be. I've worked with this pattern enough just with the past couple days that I know where the snaps need to be, so I'm not gonna do that. But if you need to, you can even line up the wings and then stab through both of them at the same time. I've done that before. And then you just have to kind of keep making adjustments. And as long as you're not stabbing all over, it's not gonna make a big deal how many times you stab it, because generally the snap will go over and compress a second hole if you happen to have messed up with your first poke. I like to see which way the pad is going, and then I put the first snap, I guess the male snap, facing to the back of the pad on the right wing. So I'm going to stab through the front of the pad on the right wing. Show you, I just gotta line up where I'm gonna stab it, and you can see you just push it through, and then that opens up a hole in your fabric. You can see it there, maybe. Yep. I'm gonna grab just some clear snaps because that's what I've been using. So you need this little snap piece with the poker on it, and you put that through the direction that you poked. So it's gonna come through on the back here, see? And then I'm going to grab the male piece, which is the piece that has the part of the snap that sticks out like that. And you just put it right on there in the hole. You put it so that part is facing up. And then you take your snap press. If you happen to be using clear snaps, you really need to hold onto the press as tight as you can for at least 3 to 5 seconds, because the clear snaps are really just resistant plastic. So you want to make sure, I guess, that your snap press is set up correctly, so you have to see what size of this little black piece you need. When my snap press came, my hand press, it had the wrong size in there, and I started to do snaps, and it kept pressing them crooked, and they wouldn't snap together. So if that's happening, you probably have the wrong size of this little black thing, because that is what lines up the bottom of the snap. You can't really see, but yeah, there's a little section in there that the snap sets right down into, and so that keeps the snap lined up. So you put it in there like that, make sure that it's flat in there, and then this part comes down, and then on the other side of this rubbery part, there's a metal part that comes down and squishes it. So I'm going to squeeze as hard as I can. 1, 2, 3, and then the snap should be done. And then if you can see down in there, the point is just kind of pressed down with a circular pattern on top. That's kind of hard to see, but that's what it turns out like. And then on your next snap, you see how this snap is going to fold over on top of the other one. So the other snap, you have to do it the opposite way through the fabric. So this time I'm going to be poking from the purple side into the cat side. I'm just going to line up where I need to be again. Poke through, pull it out. If you're using any type of thicker fleece, you might not want to pull I think it's called an auger. You might not want to pull it out, the auger, right away, because you're going to want to make sure that you can see where your hole is. This is the female snap part. You can see that's where the male one would fit into. And you're going to need another one of these, the pointy ones. And you're going to poke through again the same way as you poked the hole, so it's coming out of the cat side now. Then you set your snap piece in there, just like that. You can see the point coming through. And we're going to press our snap again. So we're going to get it set in there. Make sure it's clicked flat. You're going to hold it. 1, 2, 3, and we're done. And especially if your selling pads are giving them to someone else, you're going to want to make sure that the snaps function. And they do here. You can hear it snap and unsnap. The clear snaps are really quiet. They don't stick as firmly, and that's kind of nice because it doesn't pull at the fabric an excessive amount. If you happen to have a snap that hasn't pressed down quite right, like mine could definitely be pressed a little more, you can just stick it in there again and squeeze it again. But you want to make sure that it's always lined up. If you don't have it lined up, sometimes the metal part that comes down to crush the point will actually crush down on the outside part of your snap, and it makes your snap completely non-functional, and you have to like pry it out, which sucks. So I'll snap up this pad, show you what it looks like in the end. Just like this. It's a cute kitty pad, and it has the purple back on it. Again, it'll be up in my shop in a little bit. That is it. It's pretty easy. KAM snaps are simple. I'll see you next video.